the wheel. Anyway, actually, this haven't got an actual list of themes. So I'm going to spin this, and this is going to be the theme for the automation car. So hopefully I have like more than 2 people here for this, but I'll spin it in, well, now. This is probably going to be a really ungood stream. A drag racing car. Not quite sure. Ignore the Sexus IS26 or the Sexus IS621 or the Speed Light or the fat fuck cunt bag or the viscous sludge. Making a drag racing car. And how many people are on this right now, actually? Drag race. I mean, maybe. Well, I've got a short wheelbase. I mean, it's probably, it's not that small. So like that guy from Cars, the evil, forgot what he was called, villain of that second movie. I have to try picture Honda City. Which is, I believe, bigger than that. Yeah, I mean, that is a box, so I'm putting. It's not quite the right box of the Honda City, but I mean, it'll do. Just get lightweight, so carbon, monocoque, carbon, and which one's? All right. Love the Nissan Cube. Engine placement. There. And what's the lightest? Oh, that. Unfortunately, I can't really make it asymmetrical, I don't think. I can see what this is like for body more so. So, probably just. I think Nissan Cube's more like that, isn't it? Can I lower the roof? No, I can't. I can elongate the back. I can give it a bit of a wide body. Can elongate the front. Elongate the. There's not a lot. It's awfully limited. I must be getting confused with the second gen actually. Choose a color later. I need a reference image actually, so Nissan Cube G1. Okay. I think the second was also Japan only, or at least Asia only, but I could be mistaken. Which one's almost like Nissan Cube headlight? I do not have a very profound skill for recreating actual cars, so I think that kind of looks it. It was a BMW headlight, but it'll do, I guess. Hold on. Pull in place, drag down. Is that good? I mean, it looks less like a Nissan Cube and more like a failed abortion, but not really splitting hairs here. Hello, Finish Blue. Oh. This is going to be probably quite... I said it before, this is probably not going to be great to watch live. Is that right? I'm not sure. It's quite Nissan Cubey, which is a fairly normal car. What else do you want on it? I believe the engines were probably been quite limited. So we do front wheel drive, 4x4 all wheel drive. We can do any of these, but which one is probably best for a drag race car? I'll do the rest of the fixtures after this. It's just, alright, front wheel drive. New project, just, yeah. So, there is a number of engines we could go all the way from the inline 3 to a V12. I don't know how V12 will fit, but I don't have the V16 mod. So, limited between a 12-cylinder and a 3-cylinder. Not really sure if I said anything was strange. Maybe it was cut out like for a second, but I could put anything from an inline 3 to a V12 in this engine. I just don't have the V16 mod. So anything between that, well, V12. You don't usually find V12s in front wheel drive hatchbacks, so put a massive i3. Alright. I don't think we can get a very massive i3 in this, but we could try. Some best material for magnesium. Yeah, it doesn't quite... What's the biggest... Actually, this game allows you... Alright, a 13-litre i3. I don't think we'll make that, but we can get a 3-litre. How much bigger can we get it, actually? All stroke, no bore. I quite like the sound. I quite like the sound of that. So you kind of have to have one or the other. So I'll put maximum stroke without it not. Yeah, no, it doesn't fit when I do that. Oh, what have I done now? Okay, I think I can't really be bothered constantly editing that. We go a 2-valve push rod to a 5-valve dual overhead cam. Which one is ideal? Actually, if it's drag racing, it probably makes sense to have the most airflow possible. Drag racing is also a form of racing, so aluminium billet race. Let's roll the best for this. I think I have, but I'm not sure if it was for like an actual suggestion car. I mean, the EcoBoost engine made sense, but it was just in the wrong car. But I mean, other than that, I don't know. For my own cars, of course, they do have normal engines like carburetted inline 4s, but oh, no, I forgot. I've got the every aspiration type available to me, so we could go twin charged, which is, well, You'd have a max intercooler 1200 horsepower. It's quite a bit. The compound twin turbocharge, the 3-cylinder. Actually, I quite like the sound of the twin charging. I might do that, but might not have a 74 horsepower intercooler. Ball. I believe that's bigger than our engine. I'll keep it as is. Hopefully it... Oh, of course, this limits what you can choose. Leaded. I'm going to do avgas. Avgas is kind of... I find it funny, so... Yeah. Race tube headers. I mean, drag racing doesn't need a catalytic converter. Yep. That's not bad. Considering this weight, like, will probably weigh like 7 grams. Probably good. See if I can get this to think. Let's see if I can get this to 500 actually. Use quality sliders. Some max RPM it does. Okay. Yeah. 7700. 7600. Making a drag racing Kei car. So could be interesting, could not be. Currently looks drag racing cars for some reason often have automatics. Automatic 4-speed. That's a good suggestion. This is for the brown bit you want. Matte brown, alright. Edit paint. No shine. Or low shine at least. Bit darker. Can do that. I think that's good. What other fixtures should I put on this? And you have full creative power here. Like, you could put something normal on it, like a bit of downforce, or you could put, like, blowers on the doors, if you wanted, for some reason. Interesting. Giant front splitter, no wing. And also diffuser, but I often use this as a front splitter. Can now drag out 2D fixtures, so I can do it that way. I think I've just got all of the mods. I'm not entirely sure. I just believe I'm like subscribed to. Oh, that's horrifically off center. But I believe I'm just subscribed to all of them basically. Absolutely. What is this? I'm not going to look at that right now, but could be interesting. Hmm. 3D fixture. I mean, like, this thruster thing. Or wheel, even. Just snap it to the angle. Actually does look like jet turbines. Hello. layouts for this. It may not follow any laws of physics, but, well, at least has to make a little bit of sense. Hold on, where is my... Oh. Yeah, that's large. I absolutely hate fixture snapping. Where's the jets? The massive thing. Hold on. The diffuser. Yeah, well, yeah, I know it's meant to be a diffuser, but, well, it's kind of not being used as a diffuser here. But in terms of massive things, I do believe somewhere there is a, we could put a massive gun on the roof, but, I'm not sure if that's what you're meaning. It truly is, yeah. Oh, that's something I shouldn't have had up on my screen. There's a lot of armoured fixtures. Hold on, where's Miku? That might be close enough if I can't find Miku. Well, let me search. Oh. Yeah, that's very much what I'd expect. Yeah. I don't think this is what the developers intended when they made automation. I will be honest. I think 2011 was actually the official Hatsune Miku car. So... I mean, yeah. See what else. I think there's also like a Miku a Miku edition of a Sony phone. So we need exhaust. I mean, do those count as exhausts? It's gonna end awfully soon if there's not much more fixtures. It's just missing so many fixtures. Miku edition, a lot of things. I don't think I'm using a laptop right now. I don't think it would handle brutal graphics, door handles. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah. Which one? Don't say that the number of it, but just which kind of door handle. Because I've got a few. Different one in each door. Can be arranged. Forget that my fixtures are set to 3D. Just wasn't letting me place it. that. Alright. Wild name handles good. Put a number plate on it. See. Now, these are all normal, alright? Maybe slightly odd until we OOXD. So, that's certainly something that could be put on the car, but I'm not sure I want to put it on the car. Yep, the OXD plate. Well, fixture stamping has to be on. Let me drag it to the front. There it is. Make it 3D for this one. Just put it on like the splitter, like there. The creation is coming along well. Finland text. This usually doesn't export well. Malformed. There's not a better way of describing it. There's actually quite a few options for plates. We've got the crew, which I believe is actually now playable again, but I'm too stupid with tech to know how to get it working. Fuel cap. Which one do we put on it? Because there's a few options. I believe we could just put an electric charging point on the roof, but I don't know if we want that on the roof. So my posture's ridiculously bad right now. Keep forgetting about headphone wires. Get annoying at times. I don't have the spirit of ecstasy. However, somewhere there's a carrot that I could put on the bonnet, so it's not quite the same thing, but yeah. Yeah, I think it didn't follow Kei Car regulations when we put the splitter on the front, or the, was it 3 and a bit litre engine? Something like that. It's quite large. It's not a leak for having Miku in there, but I don't think there is a leak. Aerials. I know that somebody under a recent upload was asking for a massive shaboing boing, so I think I should probably add it to this because I don't think I'm gonna do like another traditional format automation. Oh, that's quite thick. I'm gonna make it like that's big enough. I don't know. Yeah, I think that'll do. A slight angle. Actually, it's way too big. If that's a bit more reasonable. It says a fixture boing boing, yeah. Probably not wrong, yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want a rear wing? Because there's a few options. Euro Truck Sim 2, yeah. It's certainly a game. Alright, tiny rear wing. What style of wing? Because it could put from anything from like a Subaru wing to a Koenigsegg Jesko wing, so there's a bit of range here. I'm forced to put on the lemon arrow. Do I have fiber? I'm not actually sure. Italian flaps, yeah. That is that is a fixture name, yes. Honestly, I hadn't realised that before. Actually, no. The Italian flaps go on. I'll add like a really small GT300 wing on the back as well. Just so small, but it doesn't really do much. Perfect. Provides all the downforce we need. Forgot mirrors, actually. There's quite a few options for mirrors, actually. Could have cameras for mirrors. We could have HGV or RV mirrors. We could have like normal sane person mirrors. It truly is a vehicle. I'm not sure if it's like past the car point yet. I mean, even if this car completely like annuls almost everything good about my day, at least I got a DS for £30 earlier. I think that's something that's decent. I'm just gonna put these ones on. Oh, those are much bigger than I expected them to be. Just make them a little bit smaller. See, everything behind. See, it's not quite a perfect size when it's, you know, the entire height of the vehicle itself. It could cause issues with drag, which we don't really want with drag racing, if I'm being honest. Would those be visible from inside? I mean, kinda. Not too visible, but they do, I think. Honestly, British Isles seems quite interesting. No, you see, like, it angles backwards, so it doesn't really create drag. I think. Could be wrong on that, of course, but I'm not quite sure what's just been made here. Circular sunroof. Alright. I can do that. That's not an issue to do. I can also add like a spare door just on the side. well, I can't add it on the side because the game won't let me place it there, but I could if I had the time to do so. Could add a turbo badge. No one's suggesting it, but I will add it out of my own volition. Also because there's just an awfully low number of suggestions. We could add cogs to the side. I don't think cogs would work, but fair enough. Hope you enjoyed it so far. I don't think this is going to be awfully long, but I could probably just move on to the end. Alright, fair. I'll just quickly finish this up. Probably not do anything in Beam on this. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of also am a little bit tired. Alright, goodbye. Radio race, drag. Actually, drag doesn't need to stop. Small as possible. I don't know, no force comfort, no quality makes it lighter. Drag slicks. I think it has drag slicks. Well, it's front wheel drive, so it should be like thick at the front. Wait, that's my outro music. Back's just kind of dead weight, so we don't really need anything there. Flow optimized. Bike, yeah, okay, yeah, understandable. Yeah, it's bike sized. Do a little bit of offset. No seats. Oh, I can put one seat in it. Basic. No entertainment. This car itself is enough entertainment. Lighter. I don't have a wheel on me right now, so I'll just use the lightest one. That doesn't really need aids. We don't need safety. Yeah, true. Miku could be the entertainment as well. I'm having like word difficulty tonight. Sportiness. Ride height, low as possible. Just have a race preset actually. I don't understand suspension that much. Let's see the salt flags actually. Shit, almost knocked my drink over. Start test drive. That's awfully loud. Alright. How do I reduce? I don't know, I'll just take an earbud out for that. I would recommend not using headphones. That's quite loud. I might not do that again. I'll just probably cut this short and say it was somewhat testish. So I don't know. Actually, we get 0 to 16 around 3.23 seconds. I think that's pretty good. Or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, which is around. Yeah. So I do apologize for this being extremely short, but thank you for watching so far. Where's my mouse? There.